how to change your coolant on your Mark II Citroen Grand C4 Picasso. I'll be using the 2017 model, but 2013 to 2022 are all the same. I've got my socket set here, primarily using the 10mm, potentially some Torx. Got double the coolant here, but you'll need one of these G30 coolants, some deionized water, or known as battery water, and I've got some tools here to help remove the hose. So, car's up on ramps, I'm going to get straight under the vehicle. And we're going to take off this large undercover, the same undercover you'd have taken off for oil changes and whatnot as well. It's quite a few bolts, mostly the 10 mils. Then we're going to go into the bonnet, and we've got our reservoir here for the fluid. Open that up, and you can see mine is like dishwater. Should be changed every 2 to 5 years. I don't know when this was last done. And then we're going to go underneath the vehicle on the driver's side front, and you can just see here the hose. Now this is horrible to get off, actually. It took me a long time. I did it off camera, so you can see it's made a hell of a mess. Now I use my pokey tools, my hooks, to essentially open up this pin. So I pulled that out and then actually removed that pin entirely. And then it just took some leverage, a bit of swearing and lots of pulling, and eventually it came loose. This is now just me releasing it fully. So the first lot of coolant went over the floor, and this is what's left in the pipes. Just allow that to fully drain, watch your skin, and then hook it back up just so we can start the flush. We're going to add our deionized water, so fill that right up, and you might have to top it up a couple of times, let it get in the system, and just loosely close the cap. Then we're going to go into the vehicle and start it up. So crank up the heating, get the blowers going, and that will fully open the system. Once the car's warm, you can then turn the engine off, and it's back under for another disconnect.
Make sure it's on Daddy, okay? Daddy, that's it.
It's on you, Daddy.
And you're going to repeat this process of water, disconnect, water, disconnect, until you're happy it's running clear. And yeah, that towel's not helping, is it?
Good job, and push red button.
Now you're happy the system's flushed through, connect it up properly one final time, and we're going to go ahead and add our coolants. Careful not to overfill, but be aware you may need to do some top-ups. Fire up the car. Check underneath for any leaks. The drippage there is just from the poor design of the radiator hose, the location. This is just old water and mess dripping into my ear. And yeah, happy it's all connected solidly. Next step, we need to reveal your car's nipple. So to take off the air intake, just those two 10mm bolts, and then it's a twist and pull. Opening that up will reveal the bleed nipple. So we do need to bleed the system. It's just a simple turn, and as you take the cap off, eventually and quite quickly liquid should start coming out. Now I did mine off camera, so this is a second attempt for filming, so as you can see there, it's bled already. So happy that the system's bled as the liquid's coming out, the coolant. So let's get that tightened up, and then we're going to go over and check the reservoir. Levels may have dropped a bit, so we can top up if required. And if we're happy, and it's lovely and pink, not dark and green, so we can close up the cap and get that nice and tight as well. Here's my liquid. Now it's mixed with oil and a leaf that wasn't in the system, but that is not good. So we want to dispose of that. Some councils will allow you to flush it down the toilet, or you may have to take it to a recycling centre. Going to reattach the air intake, get that bolted up, give it the obligatory wiggle. Yeah, we're happy that's on. Check the reservoir again. It may have gone down in this time, but if we're still happy, then it's a test drive. Before you test drive, do reattach the cover to the underside of your vehicle. So again, those bolts back up. And just a little tip, I always grease up my nuts, and that will make sure they don't rust in the future.